Welcome back, guys. So, today we're gonna talk about The Richest Man in Babylon. A great book if you want to understand simple but helpful financial foundations. The Richest Man in Babylon is a story about how to become wealthy and financially free, and it gives stories on how the city of Babylon was one of the wealthiest and richest cities in the world, and its stories and information still holds true today. So, first of all, in the book, we see that for a country and a city to be rich, its inhabitants has to be educated on how to get rich. So, the first lesson and the most vital lesson in the book is that a part of all you earn is yours to keep. So, what he says is that you should keep 1/10 of your income every single month. And in this story, it's the full moon, every 20th days in that time period. You should keep 1/10 of all you earn. 7/10 should be to housing, clothes, food for living, and 2/10 should be to pay off your debts. So if you have debts, it depends how much debts you have. Uh, you need to pay off more or less that part. So remember this because everyone else pay themselves last. They pay everyone else first. So every single time you get a paycheck from your job, take 10% of that. So divide what you earn. Let's say 20,000. Divide that by 0.9. What do you have left? Well, you have 10%. And 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. So you have 2,000 that's yours to keep. And you put that in either a savings account or towards an investment, which will give you more money. And that's the next lesson. So, next, you invest that money, the 10%, under the counsel of wise people, not some random guy coming to you and telling you what to invest in and saying, yeah, you will get 1000x on this investment. Just take all your money that you have labored and worked hard for and you will get 100x. Instead, go to someone that you have seen results from, that you trust and believe in, and invest with them. I have made this mistake myself. I invested in GameStop and lost lots of money. But in youth, you have to learn. And I'm still young, but I'm getting older. And I'm learning that the best way is to be consistent and, of course, take risks, but take wise risks to not lose your hard-earned money because you don't want to lose your money. So another lesson is invest in things which you are familiar with. So if you work in a certain industry, you know better what to invest in that certain industry. So if you're a barber, you should invest in scissors. You should invest in other barbers and in that industry of barbers because you have knowledge in that area instead of investing in a nail salon because you don't have any experience with a nail salon. You have experience with a barber shop, but not a nail salon. So start off by investing in something that you already have experience in. And if you want to be, until you have gained, because when you're young, you don't have much experience, instead keep that money in like an index fund, which is broad and which can grow over the long term, but you won't get as great returns because of course you have no experience with those companies and those types of funds. So it's a safe and a lower risk investment than if you would go all in your niche. But you can do that later when you have more experience and you have saved up more capital. So next, the more gold I accumulate, the more readily it comes to me in increased quantities. So the more money you have saved up, so if you save 10%, 10%, 10%, 2,000, say that for a year, that's 12 months. 2,000 times 12, that's 24,000. So now you have 24,000. And you do that for 5 years, plus interest, you have even more. So you have 500,000, 120,000 in a year. In 5 years, I mean. With 24,000 in 1 year, in 5 years, that's 120,000. And if you want to grow that pile of money quicker, you have to increase your income. So in that niche which you're in, or in that profession that you're in, read books, take courses, in order to improve your skills, which will help you earn more money because you will provide more value to your company. So yeah, gold is a willing worker, eager to multiply itself. What does this mean? If you have gold and you represent it to an opportunity, it's willing to grow. Because money, like he says in the book, is a slave, and it will multiply itself if you invest it wisely. So, with one thing which I really liked is the soul of a free man. So, do you have the soul of a free man or the soul of a slave man? Slave man. So the difference there is the determination. Where the determination is, the way can be found. So if you're a free man, you're determined, you don't give up. You find a way. If you have big debts, you find a way to pay off that debt. You work harder, you work longer to pay off that debt. Because a slave, he will give up. He will die. But a free man, he will not give up. He will not give in. He will pay off his debts. He will find a solution and he will figure it out. Because that's what a free person do. And never ever give up. You stay and fight, you don't fly. You don't flight. Fight or flight, you stay and fight for your country. You stay and fight for your freedom. Because that's the most important thing we have. Freedom. If you don't protect your freedom, someone else will take it from you. It's the most important thing to protect and take care of. Because it will be like in the past, where there will be slaves and there will be masters. So you have to earn your freedom. This is how it works in life. You don't gain anything for free. You have to earn it in life. So guys, go out there, and if you learn something, the most important thing is that part of what you earn is yours to keep, and pay yourself first, okay? It can be a small sum. If you don't earn that much, gain the habit of earning more, of saving more, and also wanting to earning more. If you don't have the will to earn more, you won't earn more. You won't ask for it. You have to go to your boss and earn more. You have to work harder. You have to prove that you are willing to become free. That's what you have to do. If you're not willing to become free, you won't ask to do more. You won't ask to learn more. Someone that wants to level up, if you don't inherit your money, you have to read books. You have to invest time, effort, and energy into reading books to become free. Because if you don't have a family or an inheritance, you have to earn it yourself. It will be harder, but you have the opportunity to become free no matter what. It's all about your mind. It's all about your mindset if you're a free man or if you're a slave man. So become a free man, invest 10% of your income at least every single month. Take that money, invest it with the counsel of wise people. I did it myself. I lost money. I lost a bunch of money. I did it myself. I figured it out. And I'm still learning. And the most important thing is that you still have the habits and you keep learning from your mistakes. But best of all, learn from the mistakes of others, like you can do by reading The Richest Man in Babylon. You can see what happens before you make the mistakes yourself, which is so easy, especially when you're young. We take high risks and lose it all. So go out there, become the richest man in your city, and start putting these habits into action. See you guys. Bye bye.